Oisin, you found out about this 10 minutes ago and are very excited.
I did. I'm so excited. I'm like a kid on Christmas morning. This is the modern Gauntlet.
So what this is
This is how Wizards takes all my money.
Wizards selected 16 decks that did pretty well at the Pro Tour.
Oh, yes! Blue Red Control. No, wait. Blue Moon?
Blue Moon, yeah.
Blue Moon! Sick. So yeah, 16 decks.
From the Pro Tour. Overall, Eldrazi and Affinity and Blue
I'm actually
Moon
so happy we got... What did I say to you earlier? I was like, Blue Red Control or Blue Moon. That's my jam.
That's true. So the way this works is you pay 6 tickets or 60 play points. They give you a deck from the Pro Tour and you play 3 rounds against other decks from the Pro Tour and it lets you have your own little taste of Pro Tour Modern Magic.
If this was live, it's only live till Wednesday.
I think so.
There's probably going to be one of these up next week because I want to do as many of these as I can. This is amazing. Like I've actually uninstalled Magic Online because I don't ever play it on my own machine.
Yeah, you got it all installed now.
Variety of reasons. One is that my laptop is quite clunky.
Yeah.
2 is that I don't actually enjoy it that much.
Yeah.
Playing on my own because I'm not very good at the interface and the bits of it frustrate me. But this is I'm going to go home. I'm going to install it and I'm going to play this all day. And I'm going to run out of money.
It's not expensive though. It's very cheap because it's a Phantom event. The prizes are all play points.
Now I understand what you were saying earlier about the artificial scarcity and that kind of thing, that it can't be up all the time, but I wish it was.
It's like Cube. If Cube was up all the time, you get sick of it.
Yeah.
Now, I think this is the same.
Quick note about this deck: we
can actually change the main board. We can't. It's not changing the main board. We can. I suppose it is.
You can't pre-sideboard.
But I think this is changing. Oh, you just won't let us. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, it might.
You shouldn't be able to pre-sideboard.
Well, I don't know if this is like submitted the deck list for us. You know what I mean? But this is like, here's the card pool. You can build. I don't know if we can build our own 16, 15 out of this.
Right. Okay.
Because we can add lands.
So, nah, stop. Anyway,
I'm going to trust whoever built the deck.
Yeah. So this is Blue. It was Jason Chung.
Sure.
I think he missed.
Jason Derulo.
I think he just missed top 8 with it. Very, very good deck. It's a blue-red control deck. It plays all of my favorite Magic cards, which are Snapcaster and Lightning Bolt.
Do you like Electrolyze? It's great.
As 4 ofs. If I'm playing Modern, I'm playing Snapcaster and Lightning Bolt. That's what I want. That's what I want to be doing.
So what's our win con, Oisin?
Our win con is, generally speaking, either Batterskull or tempo plays with P and Kieran Nalaar and attacking with Snapcaster mages.
I mean, this is the deck I like to draft in Cube, pretty much.
Exactly. The big pull of this deck is the 4 mainboard Blood Moon, which is insane against a whole chunk of Modern decks, including Eldrazi. It's very good against Eldrazi.
Yep.
Other than that, we just play like a bit like the old Twin decks in the early game, which is we're using removal with Snapcaster, Bolt. I'm loving the Burst Lightnings. They're making me very happy. We've got Serum Visions to draw. We've got Remands and Mana Leaks as just very good early game interaction. Cryptic Command is sort of another big finisher. That's a good way to get a ton of advantage. And Batterskull is really hard to deal with at the moment. Good matchups are the slow multicolored decks. So anything like Abzan, a turn 3 Blood Moon's very, very good against them. Tron, turn 3 Blood Moon, very hard to deal with for them. Not as hard as some decks.
So Oisin being A, the better constructor player, B, certainly the better modern player, and C, the less hungover of the two of us. Was going to be calling the shots, but I'm still running.
Dennis is the one.
I'm still driving the train. He's just picking the stations.
Exactly. Okay.
So you can't pick stations on a train. It's on a track. That was a poor analogy.
You can do little switchy things.
So you're outside of the train then, pulling the switcher?
And the conductor?
That's not a real thing though, right? Is it like, what does a conductor do?
Just wear a hat. Yeah, waves a flag. No, it's important. It's an important role. Anyway, this is very exciting for me.
Okay.
I'm actually super stoked. Hang
on, let me just be courteous here.
Okay. While you're being an idiot, this hand, I think it's definitely a keep to start with. I'm just trying to think of the early lines.
What are we doing? Yeah.
There's the option for turn 1 Serum Visions.
I don't. When else are we going to get to Serum Visions?
That's the thing. Well, we've also got we've got Lightning Bolt and Remand that we can leave up on turn 2. I don't think there's a huge amount of value to leaving up Lightning Bolt on turn 1.
Okay.
We are definitely going to keep. We are on the draw.
So, well, maybe we'll hold off and see what happens.
We're going to see what happens. So it's an island. Turn 1, basic island.
Here we go. Nope, pretty close. With 2 Steam we can just go fetch an island if you want. But it's kind of dumb, though.
Turn 1, basic island. What are we thinking? It could be...
We are probably better.
The blue-red Eldrazi deck.
Could be a ton of stuff. Could be this deck.
It could be a ton of... Well, I don't think you can... Can you get the same deck, 2 of the same deck in the 8-man?
I assume not, actually, yeah.
I think what we want to do here is just Shock and Esteem Vents and Serum Visions. I don't think leaving up Lightning Bolt has a ton of value against turn 1 basic island. You're right, we're not going to get to Serum Visions for a while. We've got a very good curve. he wants to spell pierce this or something.
That's probably fine.
So we drew another land. That's actually pretty good. We don't currently have a finisher, so I like the P&K and the Lara.
I like both of these, honestly.
I don't know if I want the bolt.
You want the second bolt?
Actually, why don't we leave the bolt on top? Draw that next turn. Because then what we're leaving up then is
double bolt
and
remand. Gotcha. So we do want both, though.
We want both, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think 4 lands is just about where we want to be here, with no Batter Skulls in sight.
Pro tip: let's not Scalding turn next turn.
So we're shocking another Steam Vents.
Well, we can just play them in.
That also works.
Which is fine. We are going to eventually have to get to the triple blue for this, but, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the Scalding Tower is going to fetch a basic island, and we've got the other Steam Vents.
Yeah.
It's very ambitious playing.
Blue-red?
Blue-red. Oh, this could very easily be Grizzlebrand.
Well, the other one.
The more kind of slow...
Mm-hmm. The less explosive.
The not nourishing shoal version.
Yeah.
The version with the through the breach Emrakul thing as well.
Go. We can play Tarngo, and then if we don't need it, we can go fetch another event with the Tarn and leave it intact.
Well, the issue then is we're shuffling away the P and Kieran, which is
currently
currently our only source of pressure. Although we do have Remand, Electrolyze, and Cryptic as cycling.
Maybe we just do play the Mountain Sago, though.
I mean, I want the Tarn to get a basic island anyway.
Okay.
At some point, we want a Blood Moon.
Sure.
So I think Mountain's where we want to be.
All right. You do me a giant favor.
Yeah.
You close the window because someone's house alarm is going off.
Yeah, that's fine. It was very stuffy in here when I came in, so I opened it.
I thought I opened it when I came in. Our opponent's a good luck high five, I believe, which is kind of them.
Good luck high five. I like that. GLHF.
It's Magic the Amateur said that a lot. I don't know if they're the original inventors of it, but they do say it a lot. All right, is it going to be a draw go type deal?
That favors us, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Fine.
Yeah.
Now we play the turn and say go.
Absolutely. We're leaving up Electrolyze, which we probably end step if he does nothing.
I don't know if we need to do that. I wouldn't like to. I suppose you want to get an island with it. So I was going to say I'd like to get a fence, but if you're
we're getting an island.
If we're not doing that, then yeah. What are you playing?
He's end step Electrolyzing.
We can remand.
It's not
great.
Remand's not great here. I think we let that resolve.
That's probably fine,
I think we let that resolve. I don't really care about that. So we could be looking at a mirror. I don't know if you can have mirrors.
Nor do I. I assume you can't. With 16 decks and 8 players, why would they allow that?
I don't know.
No,
we are playing a mirror. Okay, that...
We can remand that and then command it.
Well, no, we're going to fetch an island in response anyway.
Sure.
And I think he's got Spell Pierce mana up and Spell Snare mana. Does this deck play mainboard Spell Pierce? It doesn't, but it does play mainboard Spell Snare. I'm kind of expecting a Spell Snare here.
How bad is that?
The Blood Moon resolves.
That's kind of fine.
That's actually kind of fine for us.
This is dead. That's all.
Yeah.
Now what we can do is we can remand this, and if that resolves, we can Cryptic it next turn.
I don't know if we really care about the Blood Moon.
We don't.
Do you think we just
let that happen?
Play
P and Kieran Nalar?
Let that happen. Fire off Electrolyze on end step and then play P and Kieran Nalar.
Yeah.
Because he's holding up mana for the counter. Now,
I
don't think Spell Pierce is in the main deck. I don't remember exactly. We could go check the deck list, but that to me seems...
It seems like we're not...
disingenuous.
It seems less... It's not disingenuous, and like the deck lists are publicly available. It's just, it's not in the spirit, right?
Yeah.
He's F6. So we just play P and Kieran, right?
Absolutely.
And then possibly that's probably pretty good for us.
It's a very good threat.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. It saves a ton of tapping mana, except I did it wrong because I still have to do this shit.
And now we've got just a ton of burn as well.
Yeah. Our Cryptics are dead for the foreseeable future anyway.
Yep.
We still have our remand. And then we just fling the burn at him and hit him with our creature.
We're just gonna attack him a lot. I'm expecting an Electrolyze here. But I think playing the P and Kieran was definitely correct.
Yeah.
He did already use one Electrolyze as well, but this deck plays 3.
It is weird that we got the mirror, isn't it? I didn't think that was possible.
Neither did I.
Maybe there's something in the way the Magic Online structures that they can't make that impossible.
That could be true. Could be true.
Although with cubes and stuff they can do that. And the cube seal would just pick Lightning Bolt.
Bolt and then probably Electrolyze. If it's an Electrolyze, he probably wants to do it now.
Yeah. Yeah. That sucks.
That's fine. That's not the end of the world. Alright, that's a mountain.
Yeah.
So play a mountain, pass the turn.
And just remand on site, I guess, for card draw.
For the cycling, yeah. We're digging for something like a batter skull here.
That'd be great, yeah. Do we go remand, bolt, burst lightning?
Hold on. On end step.
You can just bolt him if you want. But
I think it makes more sense to burst lightning him.
kick.
Actually, no, we don't want to do that because he has batter skulls as well.
Okay.
Mountain.
Do we have Misties?
We would have Misties, yeah.
Sorry, it's Mountain, actually. Never mind.
Misty Mountain.
What's the flavour behind Blood Moon? That's because that's not what a Blood Moon is. There's not a skull in it, usually.
Is there a skull in it?
Yeah, there's a little skull in there.
That's cool.
It's different shades of red. You actually might not be able to see that very well.
No. I don't know what the flavour is. There was a Blood Moon here.
Months ago, wasn't there? Heavy light floated across the landscape, cloaking everything in deep crimson.
Yeah, that's cool.
Been a bad week to be a magic artist. Wayne England and Christopher Rush both passed away.
Yeah, that's some. What are the targets? He's going to be snapcasting the Serum Visions.
Probably, yeah.
Almost certainly. But that is.
Do you want to just cycle our remand?
No, he's going to be trying to resolve things like Batter Skull and P and Cairns of his own.
Okay.
I don't think I want to use
P and
it.
Cairns isn't that bad. I suppose it is. It's not great. You want to bolt this?
I do want to bolt it. I want to do it before he casts the Serum, or in response to the Serum Visions.
You
Actually,
pick Electrolyze. Oh no, I didn't. Sorry. That trigger looks like it's on Electrolyze, isn't it? Look at this UI disaster right here. His trigger means those four there. The card he's selecting means these two under that layer there. But this one is pointing to the middle of the card, so it looks like it's pointing to the card 2 slots below it. These are also all clipped by the box.
you can extend the box. That's
true.
Your fault.
That isn't.
Oh
No,
God,
it's not.
No, it isn't.
In fact, it seems to be slightly better when it's smaller.
Excellent. Right. Okay. So we let him cast the Serum Visions because it's less likely for him to have. No, he still has remand up. I think we let him put the Serum Visions on the stack.
Sure.
Anyway, just
for the mana.
Yeah, just for mana concerns.
You want to cast it? There you go.
Yeah. Now we bolt him. And if he goes for remand, we can actually remand as well, and he won't have any more blue.
True. Nope, never mind. You can still remand this if you want. That's kind of dumb, though.
Actually, that's really good. Is it?
It goes back in his hand.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, if we'll leave it, because exiled again, isn't it?
Well, actually, we should remand that.
You may cast a card from the graveyard, then exile it.
No, I know this
Remand
interaction.
exile.
I think we do remand it.
Why doesn't it? Are you sure it doesn't go back into his hand?
Positive.
Okay.
100% positive.
Don't remand or remand.
I don't really mind.
He could have remanded our lightning bolt. I don't know if he would have done that.
He wouldn't remand a lightning bolt.
He just bolted again.
Yeah, I'm 100% positive about this. Yep, Serum Vision down to the exile zone. We drew a mana leak, which is not ideal, but it's not bad.
No, it's not the end of the world. You want it in conjunction with another one or a remand or something.
Yeah, but it will stop a.
We actually can't cast two, so we can't cast the other one, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, P and Kieran or Batter Skull. Not useful.
Not ideal, but still fine.
We need another island.
He has how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
7,
6,
right?
7. So we can mana leak a Batter Skull now.
That's pretty good. That's got to
be okay.
We can just burst lightning one too, though.
Sure, but then he still has the Batter Skull.
Yeah, that's true. And we're so far off Cryptic to be able to.
I think the Blood Moons actually come out in this matchup for game 2.
They're not helping us a lot.
No, because we're both going to be like when both your decks want to cast Blood Moon.
Yeah,
Blood Moon's not great.
Yeah, Magic is 0-sum that way.
Mountain, sweet.
Mm-hmm. Sections for a lot of mountains, I find.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, if we both want to be casting Blood Moons, probably neither of us want to be casting Blood Moons.
That's what I'm thinking.
But if our opponent sides out their Blood Moons, then we should leave in our Blood Moons.
Snapcaster is going to be targeting the Electrolyze.
And if you cast it, we can mana leak it.
I don't know if we want to.
I don't see why not. We could. I don't think we'll be able.
Well, we do have 2 mana leaks and only 1 island. It might make sense to just get them out of our hand.
We soon won't. If he has an anyway, we soon won't be able to counter the battle skull anyway.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah, this actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, he needs 1 more land, and we can't mana leak that anyway.
So we want to deny him the cycling, and we want to use the mana leaks at some point and get some value off them.
Yeah, they're dropping in value fast too.
Yeah,
so.
and I think we probably bolt the Snapcaster as well.
I'm gonna.
Do we bolt the Snapcaster? We probably do, don't we?
Yeah, there's no reason not to. Wait for him to.
Well, the reason not to is there might be a better bolt target, like a click or something, but we have the burst lightning as well.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Oh no,
Your
my
mana.
mana's leaking.
That's so embarrassing. I promise this doesn't really happen. This happens to other guys too, right?
Oh dear.
Oh no!
Spell snare. Okay.
I'm gonna bolt in response.
Sure. It doesn't make a huge amount of difference.
I have an idea.
What?
Do you want to pilot?
Why?
I feel like I'm more liable to make mistakes.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be like, F6, and we should have cracked our fetch to shuffle away our thing, and yada 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 yada. You know?
Sure.
This is great. Sit back here.
It's nice, isn't it?
Play Hearthstone on my phone, having a great time.
We actually can't do much here.
No,
but he's not doing anything either. I'm still leaving up like burst lightning, I suppose.
Yes.
There's no reason to F6 really.
Perfect.
Batter Skull. Don't know if we actually want to drop that just yet.
We have Battle Skull plus Mana Leak, so.
Mana Leak doesn't do a ton.
No, it doesn't. You're right. At the same time, what's the plan otherwise? Wait for him to try to tap. If he taps out to play Battle Skull, we can't beat that Battle Skull, so.
We can. So do we just?
Then we just go for it and hope he doesn't have it.
Okay.
Hopefully that's not too insane.
He's used now a spell snare, 2 Snapcasters. So what beats us here is a Mana Leak or a Remand.
Mana Leak, yeah.
Mana Leak is the worst card for us. Remand's actually not so bad.
Yeah, that's fine. If that sticks, though.
Yeah.
Welcome to my world.
Tap on the mountains.
You know what we're definitely going to do?
What?
Lose on time.
Because I'm playing.
No, because this is constructed. And, like, you're both getting this. Nothing's happening. We're just countering each other's stuff. We have a bunch of burn spells for no creatures. Like, what?
Yeah.
He could burn us out eventually.
Oh, absolutely. Remand's not the end of the world.
Not the end of the world.
That's totally fine.
Unless it draws him a Mana Leak. Unless we draw land. Do you think we'll get more...
It's a misty mountain.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Do you think we'll get more negative comments on this video than any other because we're playing Modern?
Because we're playing Modern, and neither of us... In fairness, neither of us are super experienced in Modern. I don't think you've ever played a game of Modern before in your life, have you?
Let's see. I genuinely don't think I have. I think I've watched like 3 though.
Okay.
So I think I have a pretty good grip of it.
I have played Modern, again, very casually.
Mm-hmm.
I don't actually... Because I'm a student and money's a thing, I'm still in the process of assembling a Modern card pool to play with. So I've played with other people's decks. I've played on certain other websites than Magic Online.
Certain other less legal websites.
Yeah, I played Modern through that, but I've never played Modern like as competitively as I would have drafted or even played Standard at some points in my life. So this is, I'm by no means an expert.
Land. Pretty awful.
I think we just if we were
It
willing
was
to
good
do it
last turn, yeah.
At least not terrible. It's something we can cast.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, another. What would have been a worse draw there? Probably not Cryptic.
Cryptic would have, the third Cryptic probably would have been the worst draw. Yes.
Stick. Oh.
Snapcaster is going to hit.
Mana Leak. He doesn't have one.
There's no Mana Leak, so he's going to hit the Remand.
We're doing this dance forever.
I'm just thinking here for a moment. Yeah. Okay. Best draw on our deck is probably Island, weirdly enough. I think Snapcaster Mage is the reason I love Modern.
It's a sweet card.
It's just such a fun card.
Think we'll get an analog in Shadows of the Innistrad?
An analog.
Something similar.
There's another similar card, isn't there?
Dualcaster Mage?
Dualcaster Mage is cool.
Much worse, but
yeah. Have you? I don't know. I haven't seen anyone actually do this, and I'm 99% certain it works. But I believe there's an infinite combo you can do with Dualcaster Mage.
But how?
And it all can be done on end step as well.
Oh, the best kind of infinite combo.
Yeah, you need one creature in play. Any creature.
You gonna bolt that? Or burst
No, I'm
lightning?
holding that mana leak anyway. I'm probably going to burst lightning it on end step.
We're getting in burn range. We're on 9.
Yeah, I still want to hold
No, I'm just
mana
saying.
leak.
You can just get bolt.
Or bolt snap, bolt.
Oh, he's used all the snaps now, hasn't he?
No, he's one snap left somewhere.
Yeah, bolt, snap, bolt, lightning, burst lightning.
Yeah, it's a legacy legal infinite combo that can be done on the end step, which is you need one creature in play and you cackling counterpart the creature.
Okay.
So it's a 6 mana combo, which is a bit awkward. There's a mana leak. Yeah, that's fine.
That's scary, isn't it? If he's willing to mana leak that means he's got
I
something
imagine
else
he's
to
got
deal with.
I imagine he's got a cryptic.
Can he cast? Oh, he can. Shit. Must be nice to have islands, eh? We can mana leak a cryptic.
We can
No,
also.
we can't.
We can mana leak. It just won't do anything.
Yeah. We really firing this off? There's literally nothing else we can do.
Yeah. We got to do something. He's had cryptic mana for the last few turns as well.
Yeah. I mean, just playing that mana leak there is a big telegraph.
Yeah, there's the cryptic.
Yeah.
Okay. He's bouncing our island as well.
So
After I played a mountain, that was a mistake.
No, you played mana leak mana up there. You didn't if you didn't play the land.
That's fair.
He would have been an idiot to mana leak or lightning bolt if his only other counter was another mana leak though. So
That's true. What the hell was I talking about?
who knows?
Oh yeah, no. So you end step your cackling counterpart targeting whatever random creature you have in play. Dual caster it. The cackling counterpart targets the dual caster, and you make infinite dual casters.
Yeah.
And one copy of whatever the creature on
Build
the
your own twin.
battlefield is. Yeah. I think it's probably just worse than the twin combo, but I like the fact that you can just go whoa,
Well, twin's banned now.
and this creatures stick around as well. So if they have like I don't know, 2 damping pulses in play, then it's still decent. Also, dual caster mage is modern legal, and twin is still legal in legacy.
that's
So
true,
if you're
yeah.
going to play,
I forgot he's not modern league because it's a special. It's a counter card, isn't it? Oh, are we just dead here?
probably just dead
We're
here.
gonna get burst lightning.
I think we were dead a while ago.
If he tried
Bolt.
No, bolt, burst lightning.
But electrolyze. That'll do.
You could have. No, you couldn't have.
No. So
That sucked.
I think the reason we lost that game was because we didn't have enough islands.
We needed to. Yeah, if we had a
We
clear
didn't.
run
We didn't draw early fetches.
Yeah.
We had. I think we got 1 fetch down before the blood moon. Right. So I think we won our blood moons out.
You were under the impression we didn't care about the blood moon.
Yeah, I might have been just wrong about that.
Maybe we did. Yeah.
I might have been just wrong about that. I think we want the extra batter skull.
We did draw a fair few cryptics. We do want the extra battle for sure.
I think we want the spells.
Agreed. Or negate.
Don't know if we want negates.
No, probably not.
I might want this Staticaster. What creatures do we see out of him? It kills Snapcasters, it kills Clicks, which I presume are coming in because ours is.
It kills Thopters, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if that's good enough. That might just not be good enough.
You want a spell sky?
What spell sky hitting? Bolts?
Bolts, yeah.
We don't have a ton of creatures that care about
Being bolted.
bolted. I
Yeah,
mean,
Snapcaster
doesn't care about being
yeah.
bolted. Click might care about being bolted, but whatever.
We still get the value. out of them. Yeah, all of our creatures have value anyway.
Yeah, and then Electrolyze beats Spell Scout
Yeah.
because you can 1-1 with like a click and a Spell Scout, and then you can't use the Spell Scout because it's already a target.
Yeah. Maybe we don't want the spell sky. What are we cutting?
Well,
You cut the moons.
I've cut the moons, and then we're on
Put the click.
60. What seems bad? I mean, Dispel seems good. Does Negate seem better than Spell Snare? Probably not.
No.
Burst Lightning's probably still good. Bolt's probably still good. Is Burst Lightning still good?
This is a mental game of chess now. What's he sideboarding?
I imagine he's taking out his Blood Moons.
Does that mean we want to leave in our blood moons?
No. I don't think it does. I still think we want to fetch basics as early as possible.
Okay.
And the off chance he hasn't.
Just fetch islands.
Fetch islands, that's all we care about.
Yeah.
P and Karen are still good threats.
Table.
Sorry.
Being a kid are very good, yeah.
We're going to be on the play here, so I like leaving in Remand. I think if we were on the draw, I'd cut Remands for negates.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Again, not a modern expert, but I think I'm happy with this.
I'm totally deferring to you on this one. So
I don't like Spreading Seas. I don't really like Vandal Blast, even though it does kill a Batter Skull. That's not enough of a reason. Especially since you could be bringing in Spell Skides. No, I think this is what I want.
Makes sense, yeah.
This is what I want. I could be entirely wrong, but I don't think I want the Blood Moons.
Please let us know in the comments below if he is.
Yeah, no, I genuinely, Dennis, I think was sounding a little sarcastic there, but genuinely, any advice you have on these kind of games, I'd love to hear
Email them
that.
to Oisin.
Yeah, no, absolutely put them in the comments. Yes, we'd like to play first. This seems pretty good.
Actually.
This seems okay. It doesn't seem great, but it's actually not bad.
That seems pretty good to me.
Okay.
Turn 1 thing.
Turn 1 Serum Visions, absolutely.
Yeah.
Can't hold anything up. With no point holding up Burst Lightning.
No.
I think he's gone to 6.
Good.
Scrying to the bottom. Good. We're going to just fire off the Serum Visions right away.
And just keep fetches and islands.
So we drew a Misty.
If you think he's siding his Blood Moons, why do we care about islands?
Because I don't know if he's saying it. He could be doing the double bluff.
Double bluff.
And also we don't need that much red.
True.
I do think we want the Scalding Tarn. I don't think we want the Batter Skull.
Why don't we want the Batter Skull?
Do we want the Batter Skull?
I know we're not going to cast it for a while, but we've got a lot of card draw in our hand.
Maybe we want both of these.
I think we do want both of those. Tarn first. We don't need the Tarn. We have the Misty.
But then we've only got 3 lands and a Batter Skull.
Mm.
And we've got this Snapcaster Remand. I want 4 lands.
Okay. Yeah, I think we keep them both.
We want to draw the turn next. We're going to play the Mountain next turn anyway.
Yeah. Because we're not fetching.
He's gone with Steam Vents. Steam Vents, shock it in Serum Visions. Snap!
Well, we can't play our snap yet.
Ha 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 ha! Oh!
I'm here every week.
So we draw a Scalding Tarn, we play a Mountain.
Yeah.
And we just pass. He's gone with a turn of his own. And we're happy enough to pass here. Now the question is, do we hold up Remand or do we snap Serum Visions? I think we hold up Remand and Burst Lightning.
We can't snap Serum Visions.
We absolutely can snap Serum Visions.
When?
On our main phase, now.
Oh, now, right. No, I think we just hold a Remand.
Alright, well, I'm going to play Rainforest here. Because it's definitely getting an island. Whoops.
We really want to counter this 4-drop, so we can remand a click or something.
And we have 2 remands.
Yeah.
And then snap remand.
Yeah. Yep.
Snap remand's big game. That's a ton of value off a 2-drop, do you know?
Oh, it's kind of a 4-drop at that point. What are you playing? Oh, he's playing something.
He's fetching immediately. Could just be fetching. Could be clicking.
Could be clicking. We remand that. Remand that bad boy.
Could be Blood Moon.
It's a Blood Moon. I
think we remand it.
Yeah. A, we're not doing anything else. B, card draw. C,
we get a 3rd island which will let us cast Cryptics.
Yep. Might as well fetch the island now. You should actually do it. I don't know how many islands we have. Good draw.
Oh, we have like 6.
Yeah, go get one then. And then play the turn and get the other one.
Yeah.
If you play this again, do we just snap remand or just remand, or just snap remand, and then Batter Skull next turn?
I think that makes sense.
Once we stick that Batter Skull, I think we're in amazing shape. I want to remand to draw the 5th land for the Batter Skull.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I don't know if I actually want to snap remand it.
We might as well just remand it.
I think I want to remand it if he plays another land because he could have a Dispel and then we can dispel his Dispel.
Yeah, makes sense.
We'll see.
There's no reason to snap remand it when we have.
Well, there is. It's to get a 2/1 in play.
I suppose, but if our plan is to stick Batter Skull, the 2/1, you know, the 2/1's pretty inconsequential.
He is holding honestly, the spell mana.
Now, real talk, this time we actually don't care about that Blood Moon.
So do we just snap remand? If he dispels, that's fine.
Like, if we fetch an island now, we can cast pretty much everything in our deck. You know?
Except P and Kieran Alar, but then
every land's a mountain, so...
Mountain, yeah, except an island.
We also don't have to P and Kieran Alar, we're fine.
Yeah, we have the Batter Skull.
Yep.
I am going to snap remand it.
Makes sense.
Just because it's an efficient play.
Yeah, and if he dispels the remand, kind of so what?
Yeah. Well, we don't get the cycle. That's the issue.
Which is we wanted for the
pop my graveyard here.
To click on that and then click on the remand. Intuitive.
That is intuitive. But I'm just awkward at this. So
You
we
click
let
OK.
that resolve.
Yeah, and then you cast it from there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little unintuitive.
Well, it's still in your graveyard and you're casting it from your graveyard. How else would you do that? Chuck it into its own little separate zone, castable from graveyard cards? What are you, a madman?
I don't know. Look. We actually now have more islands in play than he does. That's what I was expecting, but I'm kind of okay with that.
Yeah. He can't cast his cryptics. And we have a 2-1. The game is ours. We can just also just naturally draw a Batterskull. Or a land. Batterskull would be bad, in fact. Land. Sweet.
That's actually not bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
We can... I think we just attack here and pass.
Yeah, smash and then leave up remand.
We leave up Remand, we leave up Spell Snare, Snapcaster, Spell Snare, if that's something that comes up.
I think we just hit him 8 times with the Snapcaster, mate. This is going to happen.
I want to get the other Snapcaster in play as well, though.
Double the clock.
Double the clock, double the fun.
We want to. Well, we have to remand for us to do that. Honestly, we're not. You know, I don't think we're snapping our Serum Visions.
What do I want him to do here?
Cast something he can't cast twice. Cast P and Kieran or something, or his own Batterskull.
He's going to Snapcaster the Serum Visions. I'm going to Remand the
Serum Visions. But then he has his own snap. We can burst lightning the Snapcaster.
Burst Lightning the Snapcaster.
Yeah, I'm in. You can also dispel if he tries to counter our remand.
That's what I'm thinking. Or
So-
more likely Spell Snare.
Well, that depends on what he has. Remand that, yeah.
Do I want to use the red mana in case I wanted to dispel and sell? No, I never wanted to dispel
No, but
and sell Snare.
but we still
That's
want
it.
to burst lightning. So he's only got 1 blue anyway, so you can.
And if he plays a 2-drop that I can Spell Snare, he can't play.
You can't play
another
anything
instant.
else. Yeah. Perfect.
That was beautiful. And I am going to Burst Lightning him on end step.
Mm-hmm. You
I
can
will
dispel that.
probably not dispel that,
Why not?
because if it's kicked, it deals with a Batterskull. We're going to have another Snapcaster in play. I don't feel the need to.
What do you mean if it's kicked, it deals with the Batterskull?
As in, it can deal 4 damage.
So I don't understand why you don't. Oh, why don't you want to dispel it so you want to get him to be able to snap it back? What do you mean?
I mean, I'm fine with letting that resolve because I'd rather save the dispel for something that's actually
to
more
protect the
relevant
to protect the
than
Batterskull.
killing a 2-1.
Gotcha.
Do you know?
Gotcha.
So I'm actually just going to let that resolve and do the same on our end step.
And hope we draw that land.
Yeah,
And I think once we stick the skull, we're in pretty good shape, to be honest.
absolutely.
Burst light.
Yeah, if he dispels here, I might actually...
Spell back.
I probably won't
Nope,
dispel
never
back.
mind. Land. Here we go. Off the top. Bingo.
Interesting land as well. There's no counterspell other than like
There
a
isn't.
null.
This is our deck. He has our deck.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of a counterspell that it would be like a null or like one of those counter and artifact ones. That's the only one I can think of.
GG.
Actually, Spell Pierce, but we don't have Spell Pierces, so he doesn't have Spell Pierces.
Oh, yeah, it's not a creature.
Yeah, it's hard for him to beat that.
Having the 75 card mirror is kind of. Oh, well, you can play his own. And then we need to draw a cryptic or something to get it out.
We can Snapcaster Burst Lightning.
That's a lot of mana.
Is he shocking? That's the question.
I assume not. So
So
he's only got 2
he's
cards.
only got
now.
2 cards. We've got a ton of gas.
Fine.
That's good.
Do you have Serum Visions?
Will I Serum Visions pre-combat?
No reason not to. We don't have actually. Oh, we have Dispel.
Well, we have Snapcaster, Remand, Dispel up at the moment.
Serum Visions has a shot at getting us a land anyway, though.
Yeah, but not. I don't think that's quite worth it. He's got 5 mana up. We may need. Actually,
We still have We still have Dispel, Snapcaster, Dispel up. Even if we
Spell Snare. Yeah, okay. That's Serum Visions.
Even if.
Well, what's Serum Visions going to change about our attack? Nothing.
Nothing. So there's no reason to do it now, I guess.
Yeah.
And here's where we start building an insurmountable lead.
I think we have this game, but he might beat us on time in round 3. Do you want to play round 3 or game 3?
Yeah, sure. Oh, 9 minutes. I think you're okay.
Wait, he's got like a 4-minute lead. I'm just really slow at this interface. I don't think we want another Serum Visions.
Take the Spell Snare, though, I think.
Will I take a Spell Snare?
Yeah, I think we seem to protect our thing.
What 2-mana card do we care about, though?
What does Siri think?
What 2-mana card do we care about? Like Snapcaster?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the only thing?
I think we just need protection spells. I think we need gas to just protect our Batterskull.
Okay, I'm with you on that.
You know, he's getting enough mana where he could totally Snapcaster or Burst Lightning or Batterskull.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, between our dispels, our spell snares, and our Snapcaster, having another spell snare seems like overkill. But if
if the Batterskull sticks around,
we win in 2 turns. Hit bolt.
Yeah.
So
we could also we win next turn. We can bolt, snap, bolt.
Yes, and with still leaving up
dispel, and spell snare.
I think we do just win next turn. He's got 2 cards in hand. He's got 2 cards and we have 2 counter spells and lethal damage. That's got to be enough, man.
Oh, I agree.
Hit him first, I guess.
No, I'm going to bolt, snap, bolt now.
We don't have the double counter spell up though.
Well, I'm going to bolt him anyway.
Yeah, you can bolt now, sure. Then we have triple counter spell up next turn, which is good. Even for his 2 cards though.
Snap bolt, I still have dispel and spell snare.
You only have 1 though. He has 2 cards in hand. You can't cast. If you snap bolt, you only have 1 mana left.
Okay.
Whereas we know what we're drawing. Whereas we're foolproof if we just untap. You know.
Don't know if that spell snare was the right keep. It's definitely worth thinking about. Okay.
I assume the reason you wanted to snap is to have a snap in play.
The snap in play doesn't actually matter.
Well, this is not going. This is foolproof now.
There's a cryptic coming here.
So
there's a Snapcaster which we spell snare.
Yep, and that's the end of the game. If he remands that, we spell snare.
Yeah, or dispel it. Doesn't matter. He's got 1 card in hand. It can only be an instant. Negate. The negates came in.
Spell snare, and then we snap bolt to kill.
Cool.
Doesn't even let us. Perfect.
All right, we're now going to be on the draw. I think the remands are probably worse on the draw. I think the remands might be worse than
the
negates.
Worse tempo, maybe.
I think maybe 1 remand for a negate at the very least. What do you think of that?
1 remand, one of each. Yeah, split it.
Well, we've got 3 remands in the main at the moment. We've got 2 negates on the board. I think if we take at least 1 remand out and bring in a negate, and possibly leave
what's remand bad against?
Remand is bad against. Well, it's bad against him having more mana than us.
It's bad against cheap spells having more mana. Although we do, because I do really like the card draw though.
So do you want the? I definitely want at least 1 negate over 1 remand. I definitely want to do that.
Well, I don't think we want to go to 2 though.
You don't think we want the second negate out? Maybe. I definitely love spell snare on the draw.
Spell snare is perfect.
Spell snare on the draw is great. Dispel on the draw is great. Click on the draw might be not as good as.
More burn? We don't have any more burn.
We don't have any more burn. I was thinking that I'm trying to find a slot for that negate.
You can take a click for a negate. I think that's reasonable.
I like having that threat though.
Click is a fast clock.
Although we both mainboard 3 electrolyze, and I think all of those are staying in because we both played P and Karen.
How many clicks do we currently have?
We have 1 click.
1 click. I think we want the 1 click. I think we want the 1.
You
click.
want 1 click more than the negate?
I think we want 1 more click. I think we want our first.
We could have cryptic for a negate on the draw.
On the draw,
knowing he's playing Blood Moon, knowing he left his Blood Moons.
Yeah, you could just sneak his Blood Moon on turn 3 and screw our cryptics.
Well, we got 1 cryptic for 1 negate.
Yeah, that makes sense. We're going to be using cryptic as a negate a lot of the time anyway, and we're going to be using it as dismiss.
Yeah, and I like just having lower. Curve.
Also, it makes his Blood Moons worse because really the cryptic is the only card that Blood Moon screws.
In that case, do we want to lose both cryptics and bring back in the remand?
I don't mind that either.
It's the remand for me, or it's the Staticaster.
I think I'd rather remand than the Staticaster.
Okay. Does that make sense?
It does make sense because
that kind of, in a weird way, once we get 2 islands, switches off his Blood Moon.
Yeah.
So if we just keep,
once we really get 1 island, honestly, except the click.
Well, Snapcaster wants
I suppose
double blue as well.
For counter.
But I kind of like this.
I like it. That makes sense.
Okay, let's give it a go.
Like that last game was perfect, but yeah, I'll play it. Yeah, but the first game we got stranded with a bunch of cryptics in our hand.
Yeah, and it was probably my fault for saying we didn't care about the Blood Moon. I think conceptually we don't care about the Blood Moon. I think in practice, in that game we cared about the Blood Moon.
It makes sense. Like if you're like, hey, if we're playing Blood Moons, why would we care about Blood Moons? That's our deck. Perfect.
So yeah, we fetch. Do we fetch Island turn 1? No, because you can't Blood Moon turn 1. We just play Island turn 1 and Serum Visions.
You don't want to leave up Spell Snare?
Maybe we do want to leave up Spell Snare.
What are we scared of playing on turn 2 that we can Spell Snare though?
What are the 2 drops in this deck? 2 drops in the deck are Snapcaster.
He's not playing that on turn 2.
It's all interaction on turn 2. Spreading Seas, we don't care about that at all.
No, Spreading Seas is pretty good.
Yeah.
So we do Serum Visions.
The question is, do we fetch? Probably not, because we can fetch next turn.
There's no reason to do it now, I suppose.
Do we Serum Vision with the Steam Vents?
Oh, we already didn't do that, so... Go ahead.
I don't think there's any card that counters this in the 75.
We don't want the Misty.
I think we might want the Misty.
Oh, for the island? We already have 2 islands.
And that's kind of...
It. I mean, 3 is nice, but...
3 is nice, and that kind of does let us allow us to let the Blood Moon result. Although, in fairness, if the Blood Moon's coming down, it's coming down the turn before.
I think I want Spell Snare as well, because we can cast that next turn.
That's a Serum Visions.
So, yeah, sorry, I think I want Serum Vision, because we can cast that and Spell Snare next turn.
Okay, so you want it... I think you're right about the Misty. I don't think we want the Misty.
So we bottom and then top the Serum Vision?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you agree with my reasoning on Serum
Well,
Vision?
the reason... I do agree with your reasoning on Serum Vision. The reason I didn't want the...
Misty?
The Misty was because if Blood Moon's coming down, it's coming down next turn, and we don't have time to use the Misty.
Oh, and the Tarn, like, yeah. So
Yeah,
we want to use the Tarn
we
now.
play the Tarn now and play the Serum Visions with the island.
Yep.
And leave up the Tarn.
For the Spell Snare.
For the Spell Snare.
Yeah, we can't stop Blood Moon.
No, but we can kind of ignore it.
Okay. We can Spell Snare that.
Because Spell Snare's not Spell Snaring anything
I don't mind that.
next turn. Next turn could be Click or Blood Moon. Those.
We should also definitely should Tarn now if we're going to be scrying. Unless, you know.
Sure. Do you want a Spell Snare?
I think so. We want an island anyway for sure.
Yeah, we did kind of screw that up, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, but let's Spell Snare. I don't think it's hitting anything good in the next turn.
We didn't necessarily screw that up.
No, I mean we screwed that up by casting the Serum Visions before cracking the.
Yeah. Yep. Remand first.
I don't know about the Remand.
What are we remanding?
Yeah, I think I want Snapcaster first, because we can Snapcaster
Our Spell Snare.
our Spell Snare or our Serum Visions, but that's less likely.
We
We can hold up Electrolyze and Snapcaster Spell Snare.
Which is pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Bottom remand, top snap, go.
Yeah. I don't know if we should have bottomed the Remand, but we definitely want the Snap first.
I think we just need to hold off until we can cast our Battle Skull again. That's all.
Well, the Remand helps with that.
I guess.
What I'm nervous about here is him clicking away the Batter Skull and us not having anything. But we can Electrolyze the click.
Nope.
Blood Moon, we don't care.
Nope.
Mountain
go.
Yeah, play either of our mountains that don't cost us life.
Yes. Ordinarily this one does, though. But not today.
Yeah. I'll happily end step an Electrolyze.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he Cryptics, that's kind of fine for us because we tap him out.
Yep. Well, really want to have my next turn, to be honest. But
Yeah, but still we've got another Electrolyze.
Mm-hmm.
If he remands it, that's... Oh, he's F6'd. Okay.
Perfect.
Play another mountain. Or another island.
Fake Cryptic.
If we play another island, we leave up Electrolyze Bolt.
Play another mountain, you mean?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Go.
Now here's where I wish I had a remand.
Yeah, right. No, you're right. You're definitely right. Although
His Batter Skull could come down here.
Yes.
And we have no way of stopping that.
Well, you can bolt Electrolyze it. Which is
Yeah, but then he still has the Batter Skull.
Yeah. We can wait for a Cryptic.
Here I again want to Electrolyze.
Yeah, I want to incentivize him to use it kind of spell.
And I want to draw counter magic of our own.
Yeah, agreed. I guess I should probably do it like that, shouldn't I?
No. You might want to bolt a Click or a Snapcaster.
I guess we could draw counter magic though, but he's probably going to let us this resolve and then counter magic.
Exactly. Plus, what counter magic would it be? Negate? Dispel.
Dispel.
We are low on time.
We're fine.
Just looking at it.
We're fine.
Snapcaster.
Go bolt it.
He's going to Snapcaster Mana Leak.
No, we just
There's
bolt it.
nothing we can do about that.
But then we resolve our Battle Skull.
Yeah. Unless he has... No, there's nothing.
This is great news for us.
Yeah, this is really good.
Well, I bolt this one as well.
Sure, he could dispel it, but we don't really care.
I also don't mind him doing that, you know. It's also fine.
Puts a bolt in our bin for Snapcaster, I suppose.
Once this sticks, we win the game, I believe. To be perfectly honest. No, thank you. No mas. Cool.
Perfect.
Look, I'm learning.
Woohoo!
GG.
Yeah.
You can Cryptic it and counter it. You know?
Yeah, he could do that.
He needs to have
Both of
both
those
those
things.
cards. He only got 3 cards in hand. So, that's tough. And plus, now we have Snap and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Don't actually have any counter magic by that spell snare, though. Your own one. Yep.
So we hit that with a burst lightning.
Yep.
Do we?
I believe so. We gotta decide quick.
We gotta do it. Just slow him down enough. Shock in the steam vents.
For the burst lightning?
Mm-hmm.
I guess we're gaining life anyway.
Exactly.
Did that happen? It did happen.
So now that's put us way ahead on mana, and if we can do that again, that pretty much shuts the door.
Yeah, because we're
just out tempoing him.
Mm-hmm. And we can like snap bolt.
We can also burst lightning and snapcaster in response to an equip if that's something he's going to be doing. He's doing that as well. But I think we pass here, and then we can either bounce it, or if we use the snapcaster, then we can just equip it to the snapcaster, which is much more mana efficient. Yeah. And I do want to use the snapcaster if we can here.
Well, snapcaster,
electrolyze or something like that.
Yeah, just to do it.
Yeah.
At least leave up the spell as well.
Yeah. I think we definitely snapcaster electrolyze here.
Mm-hmm.
Let that resolve. Play the electrolyze on his face.
Ugh.
Hold up the spell. Draw into ideally a land.
Yeah, honestly.
Equip for 5.
Still leave up the spell.
Leave up the spell.
No, we don't have it, so.
He's hang on, what's he doing?
Counter spell, bouncer.
Counter spell, what's the bounce targeting? His batter skull. That was a play from the Pro Tour. He's trying to be cheeky. We'll dispel that.
Will we?
Yeah.
That's
we're trying to out tempo him.
I guess.
And he's just tried to go for a tempo play, and we've just out tempoed him.
Yeah, actually, I really want this card actually. So,
like everything he's doing is so mana inefficient that if we can just be more mana efficient than him. Now we want to let him bounce the click, the batter skull, and then batter skull it.
That's mountain.
Do we want to even equip, or do we let him?
I think we have to equip.
Well, he doesn't have 8 mana, so he can't bounce and play in the same turn. So we do equip, and then we click it out of his hand. Also, we bash for 6 here, which is pretty relevant.
Yeah, but he's almost dead. Annoying. If you don't know the burn spell, we can just kill him.
Once we click the thing out of his hand. That's fine. He's gotten a bit of mana efficiency back. So we have to pass here. That's fine. He's going to bounce. That's his last card.
Yeah.
I have to imagine his next turn's play is bounce Batterskull, and when he does that, we click it out of his hand.
On our turn, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then pass and bounce our own one.
Well, we can equip it to the click.
Well, I guess that's not a bad draw.
The Remand's an excellent draw. So we now pass.
And probably
he end step Batterskulls. Yeah. No, I don't think we want to let him untap. He should end step bounce Batterskull here, unless he has a Snapcaster or a click of his own.
We can get him on top, and I guess he could cryptic us, and he can't currently. So get that resolve first.
Mm-hmm. I like the kind of the writings on the wall style. Tap the mana for the click, then let your ability resolve. It's like, you know what's coming. You know.
We also could have just, let him. I suppose we could counter. We could also remand the Batterskull. That's a huge play too.
Nah, but we may as well just take it away from him.
No, you're right. Tight games.
This is what I love about Modern. These blue-red mirrors.
Give me this.
He has a remand of his own.
I don't care.
Mm-hmm. Don't know why he didn't remand the click. We couldn't have clicked it again.
We could have. Well, we have remand. He doesn't know that. But
no, but we couldn't. We don't have another double blue.
Yeah, I don't know why he should have just done that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Do we know about the remand? He's got a remand. Did he play a land just now?
He did not.
Are you sure? What did he do on his turn?
Oh, he did. Sorry.
So we know remand and one unknown.
Yep. So we equip with remand up and burst lightning for the kill.
But he has remand for burst lightning.
Not true. Fine.
We do go for the equip though.
Like that?
Yep. I do think we have this game though.
This is our problem though.
Yeah, he could just win on that. On the back of that. So now we're passing.
He can't.
He can't kill us.
You can't kill the click.
No.
We can cryptic it, but we can remand cryptic. We can remand our remand.
Yeah, but if that happens, we will win. We just have to play quickly. Go for the attack.
And then he needs to have a lot of things.
He needs to have a lot of things.
Just not just kill him with a burst lightning.
Exactly.
These 3 cards need to all be pretty much perfect gas, I think.
Well, we know one of them's a remand. The other one has to be cryptic and...
Tap concede.
Excellent.
Sweet! We did it.
So that, we probably... I think there were certain points where we were loose there, but that was still awesome.
That was fun. I enjoyed that a lot.
That was really good.
That felt like a whole event, though. That was only game 1, round 1.
I know, Modern's a lot more...
time intensive. So it is and it isn't.
I find the games more mentally taxing than limited games, for sure.
Depends.
It depends on if you're playing a linear deck or a...
And also depends, like, the other thing is that all, like, say you build your modern deck, all the cards in your deck are always the same.
Sure, you don't have to think about weird interactions.
You don't have to think like, oh, what if in limited after draft, like, okay, what can I draw? Like, okay, what did I draft? Here's all these cards. Here's what I have. Da da da. At the same time, the power level is so much lower, so all your decisions matter less.
I find drafting very difficult. I just find limited games a lot less thought intensive.
Oh, because you're playing, creatures and attacking and blocking.
Exactly.
You're not slapped.
Oh, we'll wait for him to bounce the batter skull and then click it out of his hand. That was cool.
Yeah, you're never like, wait until he activates this thing, let that resolve, but then do the click, but then make sure we can remand it. Like, that never happens. I'm just like, do I attack my 3/3 into that 2/3? What am I? Like, that's all happens.
Yeah. But anyway, we should end
end the video.
And